Children, today I will start exercise 1.5 of chapter 1. Okay, so open your book and find out the exercise 1.5 here. And in this I will discuss about the even number and the odd numbers and also the successors and the predecessors. Okay, so let us start. So first, what is even number and what are the odd numbers? So even numbers and the odd numbers. So now see here. Suppose there are like coins are there. Okay, there are many coins. Right, there are many coins. Suppose you have 1 rupee coin. Okay, now you have 1 rupee coin like this. Okay, and then you have this, then this, then this, and also this. Okay, so these are the 1 rupee coin. Okay, this is 1 rupee coin. This is 1 rupee coin. So these are 1 rupee coin. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So these are 1 rupee coin, and we have 6 coins here. Okay. So 6 coins are there, right? So now, do you know what is the meaning of pairs? Okay, pair means. So you first understand the meaning of pairs. Okay. When we say pairs, then it means two similar things or two identical things. For example, you have the pair of socks. Okay, you have the pair of shorts, or you have the pair of shoes, or you have the pair of slippers. Okay, so these are the pairs. That is when you have two things. Like suppose you have two. That is one pair. One pair of socks means you have two socks. That is for the left leg sock and the right leg socks. Okay, so whenever you have two things, then you have one pair. Like one pair banana means. One pair banana means that is 2 bananas. Okay, one pair bananas. Like when we say one pair. So like these are the 2 bananas. Okay, when we say one pair means you have 2 bananas. And when you say 2 pairs, 2 pairs of shocks means you have one pair. This is here one pair of shocks here, and then again you have another pair of shocks. Okay, so you see that you have 2 pairs of shocks here. That is one pair means here 2 are there, and also here 2 are there. So all of them, that is all becomes 4 here. So that is the meaning of pair here. So similarly here, when you have many things, and if you are able to make the pairs, okay, then that is called the even numbers. Okay. So here you have 6 coins, right? You have 6 coins here. So you can make pairs. Okay. You can make pairs like, see, this is here 1 pair, and this is here 1 pair, and this is here 1 pair, right? So you have 3 pairs of 1 rupee coins. So here, when you have 6 coins, then you are able to make the pairs. Then the number 6. So then 6 is called. Then 6 is an even number. Okay, because suppose because we have 6 coins here, suppose then we can make pairs of 6 things. That is why 6 is an even number. Okay. Now suppose you have 5 coins. Okay, 5 coins of rupees 5. Okay, 5 coins of rupees 5. Okay, so here you have this. You have 5 coins of rupees 5 here. 5 coins are there of rupees 5. Now see here that how will you make the pairs? Okay, here if you make pairs, then you have here 1 pair of these coins here. Okay, and here another pair is this. But now this is this is left. Okay, that is this coin does not have any pair. Okay, so the number 5 will be an odd number here. So you have 5 is an odd number. Okay, so in this way you can find out which number is even and which number is odd. That is any number out of which you can make pairs, then they are called even numbers, and if you are not able to make pairs, then that number will be called the odd number. Okay, so this is all about the even number and the odd number. Now, what are the odd numbers like even numbers? Like when you count from 1 to 0, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 0. Then you have like 0, then 2, then 4, then 6, then 8. Okay, all these are the even numbers. Then you have 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. All these are the odd numbers. Okay. That is the numbers. Okay, that is the numbers which make the perfect pairs. Okay, the numbers which make the perfect pairs are called the even numbers, and the numbers which do not make the perfect pairs are called the odd numbers. Okay, so and how will you identify? So this is the simple way of explaining the even number and the odd number. But and here if you have the small numbers, okay, if you have these small numbers, then you will make pairs. Okay, but suppose if you have the bigger number, suppose the number is 87, then it will take a lot of time to make pairs. Okay, and then it will be time consuming. So we have to find the ways to determine whether a given number is a even number or not. So to identify a number, whether the given number is a even number or an odd number, there is a method to this. Okay, you can identify any number, and you can determine whether that number is an even number or the odd number. For example, suppose a number is like here 305. Okay, this is the number 305 here. So how will you tell that this number is even or odd? So when you are given any number, okay, when you are given any number, then first thing is that you observe the digit at the ones place. Okay, when you are given any number, then observe the digit at the ones place. For example, I will show you. So there is a number, suppose 35, okay, and another number is suppose 86. Okay, so here these are the two numbers, and in this here observe the digit at the ones place. So here at ones place it is 5, and in this number it is 6 here. And you know that 5 is what? 5 is the odd number, because you know that 5 does not make pairs. Okay, so that is why 5 is the odd number. So when 5 is the odd number, then this 35 will also be the odd number. So just look at the 5 here. So this is the odd number, and therefore 35 is also the odd number. Similarly here it is 86. So at the ones place you have the number 6, and the 6 is an even number because 6 can make pairs. So 86 will also make pairs. Okay, so this is the simple method of finding the even number and the odd number. So if at ones place, okay, ones place, if at the ones place the digit is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. Okay, if at ones place the digit is 0 or 1, 0 or 2 or 4 or 6 or 8, then the number will be an even number. Okay, so remember this, and this is a very simple method to identify a given number, whether the number is even number or the odd number. Okay, just see that if the digit at the ones place is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, then that number will be a even number. Okay, and if at ones place the digit is 1, 3, 5, 7 or 9, then the number will be an odd number. Predecessor and successor. Okay, predecessor and successor of a number. So predecessor means that is before a given number, and successor means the next number. So when we have to find the predecessor, then subtract 1 from a given number, and when you have to find the successor, then add 1 to the given number. So by doing this, you can find the predecessor and the successor of a given number. Okay, so for example, what is the predecessor? Okay, predecessor, what was find the successor of this? Successor of suppose 100. Okay, it will be equal to 100 plus 1, that is 101, and the predecessor of suppose 99 is equal to 99 minus 1, that is 98. Okay, so in this way we can find the successor and the predecessor of any number. Successor means adding 1 to the given number, and the predecessor means subtracting 1 to the given number. Okay, so this is the rule to find the successor and the predecessor. A number that comes just before a given number is called its predecessor, and a number that just comes after a given number is called its successor. Okay, so that is simple, and now you will be solving the questions from the exercise 1.5. So exercise 1.5 here I have written. So here the first question is circle the odd numbers and underline the even numbers. Okay, circle the odd numbers and underline the even numbers. So question number A, 1A. Okay, in this question number 1A, circle the odd numbers and underline the even numbers. Okay, so we have to circle the odd numbers and underline the even numbers. So here in question number A, here if these are the numbers you are given, now here circle the odd numbers. So how will you identify the odd numbers? So I explained to you that you will have to observe the digit at the ones place. So here at the ones place it is 2, and here it is 8, here it is 2, and here it is 7, and this is here 6. So out of all these numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out of all these 5 numbers there is only one number which is odd. Okay, and this number is odd in this case. So here you will circle this number and underline the other number, because all these numbers are even numbers. So because here at the ones place it is 2, and here it is 8, and here 2, and here 6. So when you have these numbers, then the number will be the even number, and when the digit at the ones place is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, then it will be the odd number. So in this way you can identify a given number. So in the similar way you can also solve other questions. So I will write one more like B. Here we have the first number is 6,000. The next number is 8,143. The next number is 5,234. And the next number is 4,690. And the last one is 8,152. So these are the numbers, and here you have to find out the odd numbers and the even numbers. So circle here the odd numbers. So see here it is 3, okay, and here it is 9. So these two numbers are odd numbers. So circle this number, and also circle this number. And other numbers are like this number and this number and this number. All these are the even numbers. So in this way you can find. Now question number 2. Answer the following. Write any 5 even numbers between 2,000 and 3,500. That is 2,000 and 3,500. Okay, you have to write any 5 even numbers between these two. So 5 even numbers are 2,002. Okay, 2,000. Suppose 4, you can write also 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 2 here also. So these are the numbers. There are 5 numbers, so you can also add one more. 3, 4, 9, 8. Okay, so all these are the even numbers between these two numbers. Okay, see here that it is 2002, 2004, 3,452, 3,492, and 3,498. And you must be careful that the number which you are writing must be within these two limits. Okay, that is the number will not be more than this and will not be less than 2,000. Okay, so you can write any number because there are many numbers between these two numbers. So next is write any 5 odd numbers between this. Question number 3. You have two numbers here, 3,500 and 5,000. So you have to write any 5 odd numbers between these two numbers. So you can write 5 numbers are, here you have 3, 5, 0, and right here 1, 3, 5, 0, 3, 3, 5, 0, 5, 3, 5, 0, 7, and one more right, 3, 5, 0, 9. Okay, so these are the 5 odd numbers between 3,500 and 5,000. Okay, so I did this question also. Now the next number is 8. So write the predecessors of the following. Question number A, 2,140. So what is the predecessor of 2,140? Predecessor of 2,140 is equal to 2,140 minus 1 is equal to 2,139. Okay, so when you subtract 1 from the given number, you will get the predecessor. And similarly, you can also do other questions, okay, yourself. So that is your homework. Okay, so here there are many questions you will do as homework. Like in question number 1, you will do B and C as homework, and in question number 2, question number A will be the homework, and Question number 3, the homework is B, C and D, and in question number 4, the homework is C and D. Okay. So now I am going to find the successors of the given numbers. So here in question number 4, the successor of a given number. The first number is 2717. Okay, so here successor of 2717 is equal to 2770 plus 1 is equal to 2718. Okay, so this is the successor of this. And next is B, 6117. Okay, so the successor of 6117 is 6118. Then next question number 5 is write the predecessor and the successor of each of the following. So here again I will do some questions. Question number A, you are given the number 1157. Okay, so next will be your successor and here will be the predecessor. So what is the predecessor of this? It will be 1156, because it is 57, so it will be 1156, and here the successor will be 1158. Okay, so in this way you can write the answer. That is, you can write the predecessor and the successor of a given number. So now, so this exercise is finished now. Okay. So now I will explain you the next exercise, and here the next topic is comparing numbers. Okay, comparing number means that is you will compare two numbers. Compare two number means that is you have to find which number is bigger and which number is smaller. Okay, so here we will explain this. So suppose you are given two numbers. For example, the number is remember some rules here, because you have studied the rules in the class 2 also. So here also there are some rules. If a number has 3 digits and the other number has 2 digits, then obviously the number having 3 digits will be bigger than the number having 2 digits. Okay, but if the two numbers have the same number of digits, then how will you compare them? For example, like 736 and other number is suppose 856. Now here both numbers are of 3 digits. Okay, so here it is here we will find. Okay, we will compare one by one. Okay, we will compare one by one. That is the digits at the respective places here. Like this, at the ones place you have 6 here. So we will start from the left side. Okay, left side here. See, this 7, and this is at the 7 is at the hundreds place, and here is this number also at the hundreds place you have 8. Okay, 7, and here is 8, and you know that 7 is less than 8. Okay, so here this number will be less than this number. 736 is less than 856. Okay, so this is the symbol for less than. And the symbol for greater than is, suppose there is another example, like you have the number 736 and other number is suppose 735. Okay, now here in these two numbers compare here. That is at the hundreds place 7 is here, and here also 7 is there, and the tens place, at the tens place the number is 3, and here the digit at the tens place is 3 here. So both are equal at the hundreds place, and at the tens place the digits are equal. Now come to the ones place. Now here at ones place it is 6, and at ones place it is 5 here. Okay, so now you know that 6 is greater than 5, and therefore the number 736 is greater than 735. Okay, so that is the these are some rules by which you can compare any two given numbers. Okay, just by comparing the digits. Now we will solve some questions from the exercise 1.6. Exercise 1.6, question number 1. Okay, are you enjoying this online class? I hope you are enjoying this class, and I miss you all in this class here because you are not here and I am alone shooting the video, and you are also watching this video alone at home. So, but enjoy watching this. Okay, I am also enjoying teaching you online. So, the question number 1 is circle the greater number in each pair. Okay, circle the greater number in each pair. So, question number A, here is 625 and other number is 737. Okay, so in this, which number is greater? And then circle them. So, here in this pair of numbers, this number is greater. Okay, because here at the 100 space the digit is 7, and in this number the digit is 6 at the 100 space. So this number is greater than this number. So here circle this number. This number is greater than this number. Similarly, do question number E. Here you have two numbers 8,762 and other number is 6,697. So now in this pair, which number is greater? So here see at the digit at the thousandth place here is 6 and at the thousandth place is 8 here. So 8 is bigger than 6, therefore this number is bigger than this number. So circle this number. Now question number 2. Circle the smaller number in each pair. Circle the smaller number in each pair. So the numbers are 381 and 401 here. So now in these two numbers, which number is smaller? So obviously here and the digit at the 100 space is 3. And here the digit at the 100 space is 4. So because 3 is smaller than 4, therefore this number is smaller than 401. So circle 381. So this is the answer. And next question is D here. Okay, this is A and then D. 2106 and other number is 3102. So these are the two numbers. Now in this number, given this is 2102. Okay, so these are the two numbers. Now in these two numbers, which number is smaller here? So see here 2 and 2 are equal here, 1 and 1 are also equal. Okay, and here it is 0 and 0. That is 1000 place, 100 place and 10 place. Okay, the digit at the 1000 place, 100 place and 1 place are equal in both numbers. So here at the 1 place is 6 here and in this number it is 2. So this number will be smaller than this number because 2 is smaller than 6. So this will be the smaller number out of these two numbers. And the last one is E. 8975 and other number is 9857. Okay, so now in these two numbers, here at the 1000 place you have 8 and here at the 1000 place is 9, and you know that 8 is smaller than 9 and therefore 8975 is smaller than 9857. So now move on to the question number 3. In question number 3, you have to you have to put the greater sign, less than sign or equal to sign in the given boxes. That is again you have to compare the numbers. So the first question is question number 3 here. You have the number 3698 and there is a box, and the other number is 8639. Okay, so here now in these two numbers, which number is greater and which number is smaller? And you see that this number is smaller than this number, so you will put this symbol. Question number B. 5019. Then box is there. The other number is 1059. Now in this, which number is greater? Yeah, this number is greater than this number, so put this sign. Similarly, you can fill up other boxes. There is a question number C also. Here you have 3806, and there is a box, and here also 3806. So here both numbers are equal. Okay, here this is 3806 and this is also 3806 here. So these two numbers are equal. Then put the equal symbol in the box. So this is finished. Then next question number 4. Circle the greatest and underline the smallest number in each of the following. So here you are given 4 numbers. Okay, in this question. And out of these 4 numbers, you have to find out the greatest number and the smallest number. And after finding the greatest number, you will underline that. Okay, greatest and underline the smallest. Circle the greatest. So you will circle the greatest number and underline the smallest number. So here the question number 4 is first number is 7828. 5828, 194 and 834. So these are the 4 numbers. Now out of these 4 numbers, the largest number is this 782 here. So you will circle around this number, and the smallest number among these 4 numbers is 194. So underline this number. So this is the answer of question number 4A. Okay. So in this way you can also find out the other number, like question number B here. You have again the 4 numbers 1065, and next number is 89. The next number is 339, and the last number is here 201. So out of these 4 numbers, the largest number is 1065 and the smallest one is 89. So, okay, so this is the answer. Now you will do the remaining questions. The questions which I am not doing here will be your homework. Okay, remember this. And you will do all the questions in your copies. Okay, when the school opens, then I will check all the homework. So arrange in the descending order. Question number A. Here the numbers are 3638. Other number is 5120. Next number is 845. And the last one is 4233. Okay, so you are given these numbers and you have to arrange them in the descending order. Okay, descending order means decreasing order. Decreasing means that first you will start with the largest number, and then the smaller one, then smaller one, then the smallest one. Okay, largest, smaller, smaller than smallest. Okay, so here the largest number. What is the largest number here? So it is this. So this number is the largest number here. So arranging. Order. So you have this 5120 is the greatest number. Then next will be 4133. The next number will be 3638, and the last number will be 845. Okay, so in this way you can arrange. So this is the arrangement of the given numbers in the descending order. The next number I will do question number D. Okay, so you have the homework B and C. Okay, so the question number D is 9242. First number 9248, 9245, and 1974. Okay, so these are the four numbers. So now find out the largest number in this. So here see, the first observe the digit at the thousands place, because all the numbers are of 4 digits. So observe the digit at the thousands place. Here 9, 9, 9 and 1. Okay, so 1 is the smallest here. So now we have to compare from these numbers. Okay, you have 9 here, 9 and 9. And next is here at the hundreds place, here 2 is there. Here also you have 2, and here also you have 2. So again they are equal. Then move on to the next number. Then here at the tens place it is 4, and here it is 4, and here it is also 4 here. So again they are equal. So next move on to the digit at the ones place. So it is 2, and here 8 and 5. Now among 2, 8 and 5, which is the largest? So 8 is the largest here. So this number will be the largest number. So you will write 9, arranging in the descending order. That is, the number is 9248 is greater than 9245. Then next 9042, 9242, and the last number is 1974. So this is the arrangement of the given numbers in the descending order. Now the question number 6. Okay, arrange each of the following in the ascending order. So ascending order is the opposite of descending order. Means you have to arrange the given numbers in the ascending order, means in the increasing order. So in case of increasing order, you will write the smallest number, and then the bigger number, then bigger than the biggest or the greatest or the largest number. So question number 6. Here the first question is 1112, 336. The next number is 9001 and 8213. Okay, so now in out of these numbers the smallest one. Okay, first find the smallest one here. 336 here. So 336 is less than. Okay, first write here arranging the given numbers. Arranging in order. So the first number is, the smallest one is 336. Then the next small number is 1112. The next will be 8213, and the last one is 9001. So this is the arrangement of the given numbers in the ascending order. You can here put the symbol like this is smaller than, here like this also. Okay, so here I have arranged the given numbers in the ascending order. Then I will do one more in this. So the question is here, question number D. 5438, then 583, then 6756, and 4590. So in this the smallest number is 583 here. So write here 583. then less than, you will write the next number will be this or this. This will be the next number, that is 4590, and the next will be this number 5438, and the last number will be 6756. So this is the largest number and this is the smallest number. So here I have arranged the given numbers in the ascending order. So here you must write one line that arranging in the ascending order and then write the answer. Okay. So this exercise is finished. Okay. So I have left many questions in this exercise 1.6 and as well as exercise 1.5 also. So the questions which I have left, those questions are the homework for you and you must solve all those homeworks. Okay. Now, thank you for watching.